Feel free to guess along. You don't win anything for guessing except 3 cents off a gallon at gas at the Food Lion. And we got number 9. Is that number? Yeah, number 9. Inside of number 9, and I don't actually know how long. Well, hang on. Okay, I think we might be just in time on this one. So inside of prize box number 9, we have a Chocotreasure, a chocolate surprise egg. This one happens to be Shopkins. If I can get a, there we go. Nope, it immediately defocused and went to the cola can. You piece of shit. This goddamn, hang on, there we go. We get a, I have to have a good thing zoomed in for the YouTube thumb. You know what? You just, you know what? I don't even need a good YouTube thumbnail for this one. Who cares? Aetherwolf chimes in, says Shopkin are like otherkin except their spirit animal is like Walmart. I happen to be Shopkin, thank you very much. My spirit animal is Circuit City. When I was like, I don't know how old this is, and then I kind of turned it to the side, and I'm like, okay, I know exactly how old this is. So if I zoom in on all of the potential prizes, hang on, sheep. Let me blink the bit sign for you real quick. Thank you for that. Put the chocolate in your mouth. I'm gonna try it. Don't worry. I'm gonna try that chocolate. If we put it on the side with all the, I'm sorry, treasure, Chocotreasure, there's like little things you can get, little figurines. You know, these look like erasers down here. And then there's the pack of cards over here. Really kind of gave it away, as well as this roll of stickers, because I remember way back when we were still doing the show out of San Antonio, back in like 2014, 2015, we had a Hello Kitty egg and a Spider-Man egg, and I remember on the Spider-Man one, we made a whole big joke about how lame it would be if I got a top, and when we opened it, I got a fucking top. So this is easily several years old, and it's a good thing that on the side, if we double back to this, we have the Best By date right here. I think I was looking at it before I set it on in front of the camera. I think that says 10/2018. So it is, as of this taping, it is October 26th, 2018. So we're right in there. We're just, if this was November 1st, this would be covered in mold. It would be disgusting. So there you go, Fandramon. You got the let's peep this out command. I'm game. Now this is, you may have been wondering if you're recent to GatorBox, you might be saying, wait a minute, there's a chocolate egg here, but they didn't just drop the prize inside the box like they normally do. We'll get into that in a second, because I know exactly how they're going to get around it when we open this. So let's take a look. I mean, I don't know anything about Shopkins. So we got a cute apple and we got a cute bucket of popcorn. I think they're the little figurines that are like little food and stuff with faces, and there was like a girl's collectible that these were popular like years ago, and and because I am the wrong gender and the wrong age, I'm the wrong everything to enjoy this, so I know nothing about Shopkins. So let's just see. We're gonna see. Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. We're gonna see what's inside this chocolate surprise egg. Yeah. maybe it did go off. I'm not sure if the chocolate is rotting or if it's just oxidized because it's old. Being wrapped in tinfoil is not exactly the most airproof method of wrapping food, so it's still sheep. It's still the best. Best by 10/2018. Okay, well, it's like stuck. Oh man, that's not good. That's okay. Well, let me. The chocolate's already falling apart. Let me at least explain how they got around the whole you can't put an inedible item surrounded by an edible thing law that we have here in the United States. One of the retard laws we have. If you look on the side of the egg, I'm gonna hold this up so I don't get crap everywhere. You'll notice you can see the edge of the... Oh, fuck, don't blow the tin foil off. Oh my god, it's gonna make a mess. You will notice you can see the edge of the plastic egg poking through the chocolate. This means that the inedible object inside of it is not completely encased. It's 99.9% encased. And as per the letter of the law, well, that's legal. You know, it's... People are fucking stupid, right? If the law can be circumvented that easily, maybe it's a dumb law. Maybe you don't need it. Maybe you just need to let natural selection take place and let a few kids choke on some army men because they're idiots and their parents aren't watching them. So, okay, let's... that's really gross looking chocolate. Fucking hell. Oh, man, it's... What? Oh, dude, what is... It's not wet, it looks wet. What the fuck? It still smells like chocolate. It's still, like... But it's... Okay, I'm gonna go to this half of the chocolate egg because that's the one that's not the nasty half. And I'm gonna... Okay, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna break off these little parts on the side that are about to go. I'm gonna have this piece of chocolate and I'm gonna let you know what is quite clearly not good Chocotreasure chocolate tastes like. It tastes... Okay, hang on. I gotta take a drink first. It tastes like stale cake. It tastes like a cake that's been sitting on a countertop that someone didn't cover properly. It just tastes like a chocolate cake, in other words. It's just been not stored correctly. You know what I realized is the prize boxes were in this building when Harvey cut it in half and tore the roof off. So I think that means that the prize boxes were exposed to the elements for quite some time. So I'm sure that would have expedited whatever process caused the chocolate to do that. Anyways, here's the treasure inside. Sheep, thank you again for 13 Twitch pennies. The only thing better than stale cake is stale popcorn. My god, that is disgusting. I used to... Oh my god, talking about stale popcorn. I used to work at a movie theater where I grew up. I worked there for a year and a half or something stupid like that. I worked there through high school and college. And at the end of the night, when it was closing time, and we had to close things down, I mean, you got a whole popcorn popper in the concession stand that's full of popcorn. So at the end of the day, what happens is we were told to take that popcorn, dump it into a new trash bag, tie it up, put it in the back room, and then the people who would come in the next day for the morning shift would open up the trash bag, dump the popcorn from last night into the popper to make it look full, and then use that for the first several bags of popcorn before they started popping more. I don't know if that's something that's like a common practice in movie theaters, but I never went to any of the movies that they showed in the morning. A, because it's too goddamn early because I worked at the closing shift, so I didn't get home until 1 in the morning. And 2, or B, I forgot the counting mechanism I was using just now. That just sounds gross. That just sounds gross. And the fact that you guys are reacting in chat the way you are, I think implies that this is not common practice across movie theaters. Okay, let's take a look at what we got in here. Hopefully it's not a top. We got... I think it's a... No, wait, is that a snap bracelet? Oh, fucking hell yeah. Okay, wait a minute. That is definitely a snap bracelet. And we also have a little collector's card of what all is in here. Tell you what, let's open up the snap bracelet first, then we'll look at what else we can get. It's got... Okay, it's wrapped in plastic, but look at that. You got the I guess the Skechers, it's the S, and then you got some happy Pac-Man characters here, just waiting to be gobbled up by that ravenous Pac-Man eating them dots, and then there's nothing over here. Okay, let's take a look. Also, the copyright date. Actually, hang on, I just noticed the copyright date on this toy is 2013. So I think we may have just eaten 5-year-old chocolate. Is this a time capsule from the 90s, or did they come back in style? Aetherwolf, there was a very brief period of time a few years ago where snap bracelets were like hip again, and I think it's because they're so cheap to produce that it was like a forced fad. So a lot of companies looking for cheap shit to put in giveaways like this had snap bracelets. I distinctly remember there was when I lived in San Antonio a few years ago, around I guess 2013. That would have been when I was there. There was an energy drink. I think it was like the Hard Rock Cafe. They licensed the logo to use the Hard Rock name, and they sold cans of the energy drink that came with snap bracelets wrapped around the cans for quite a while. I have several of them in my box of like old BattleBot crap because I was going to cut them apart and use the springy metal for something, but I never got around to it. Anyways, let's take a look at how a Shopkins snap bracelet looks on a fucking 30-year-old. Oh, I mean, it works. It works just like it used to back in the day. Yeah, there you go. It's real cheap. It's covered in like it's covered in the same type of plastic that really crappy like pencil cases are made out of. That weird plastic cloth hybrid that feels cheap and tears after you stress it for like a week after using your pencil bag. So it's probably not going to last very long. Back in my day, slap bracelets used to have some type of woven fabric around the metal interior, and this is just like I mean, if we look at the back, it's clearly like that weird type of plastic crap that's like heat sealed and heat formed around it. But yeah, I mean, it's good. Sheep. It's already lasted 5 years. That is true. And it has lasted 5 years in a rolled up state. And I don't know if that's the reason why there's all these visible creases on the artwork. But here we go. Put it. Oh, shit. You can't see it, but it just like rolled across the floor all the way over there, which is what it usually does when you do that. Anyways, a snap bracelet. I'm not gonna cut it open with the X-Acto blade. That's fucked up. That's not nice. That's not nice. All right, but there was one thing that it came with that showed you all the different treasures you can get. So let's see how disastrous this could have been. It looks like on the back you had oh, those aren't stickers. Those were magnets. So you get some magnets. I'm sure they're decent. And then there's a whole bunch of figurines. I think this is what the Shopkins products actually were. It was just all these little guys, and they're all food based except for this one. Or no, that looks like a cake. Maybe it's a wedding cake or something, the really ornate one. They had all that, and then also on the back, you got your bracelets. You got your 3D puzzles, which this is the type of throwaway shit that I know we've opened before. We opened a lot of these crappy eggs in the early years of GatorUNbox. Back before we had the spinny prize wheel, and I would just pick something out of the closet. I'd be like, okay, let's open one of these stupid things. You got some buttons. It's not a deck of playing cards. It's memory matching cards. So that's somehow even worse than getting that. And then naturally stickers, and then a QR code that I would like to know where the QR code goes. This is next level Gatorbox immersion here. What does that go to? It just goes to the Chocotreasure.com website. I mean, let's just open it. Let's just see. Is that page even still there? No, it just redirects to the main brand website. So whatever it is this went to, no longer exists. That's our this is my this has been. I'm gonna end this video like a fourth grader ending history paper on their favorite president, and this is my conclusion of my experience with a 5-year-old. Oh man. If you open a sentence like that, you better not put a period after the word old. This has been my experience with a 5-year-old Chocotreasure egg with nasty chocolate and a really crappy slap bracelet inside of it. Please like and subscribe to my content.